So in this session we are going to look at how to draw, how to do the turn the internal diameter. Okay, so for internal turning or boring operations using our CAM, how to do about it. Okay, so we are calling it as internal dia turning, ID. Okay, so ID operations. So this is the job that we are going to do, the final job. So in order to do this job, we have to actually draw this top section. Okay, so about the axis we are going to revolve it. Okay, so we have to draw this section, any one section on the top. So the simplified version of this section I am showing it here. So we have taken up the dimensions from there. So this is how we have to draw. The plus here denotes the 0, 0. So we have to draw this section like this. So I am going to draw. So initially let us create a new file. Okay, model. So I will just give my folder, then maybe we will rename it as model 6. Okay, so now what I am going to do is I am going to go for revolve option, selected this plane, okay. So in the revolve option I have selected this plane. So next what I am going to do is go and I will select profile. I will have a look at my section, what I have to do. So 60, 60, 15, 10. I have to come down once again another 10. Okay, so let us start. Maybe from here I will start. I will draw the first line. Okay, case okay. So let us go for dimensions D. Dimensions D. Let us select this. I'm going to have a dimension of 60 for this. Okay. And with this dimension, so I need to do then next what I have to do is I have to look for this dimension. Select this point in the origin of the sketch. Okay. So this has to be 15 for me, 1.5. Okay. Okay, so we have done the initial dimensions. So here you can go to an option view. So in the text size is there, you can just decrease it. Okay, so if you feel that this is too disturbing us for us to continue our drawing, you can go and decrease this text size. Okay, so we can continue our drawings. So here, if this is on the top side, it will be easy for us. Okay. So let us continue with the profile. Going back to my section, I have to come down. I have drawn 60, 60. From starting from the center 15, I have left the gap. I have to come down 15, 10, 10, 15. Okay. So let us see. Start from here. So in front of the sketch, okay. again once again. This is here. I will tell the distance. It is 15, I think. Sorry, 15. And then this side it's going to be 10. And then I have to come down delta, sorry. And then here 10. Again on the inside another 15, I think. And have a check at our diagram. So 15, 10, 10, 15 I have got. So from here 20 and 25 I have to go on. So go into the profile, catching this point. Okay. So start point of the line. Okay. So in this direction I have to go for a distance of 20, and then on the top it has to be 25. And then what I have to do is I have to catch this end point. Okay, this is it. Okay, so give control F. Maybe we can come out of this profile. We can just move these dimensions a little bit, disturbing us. Okay, so this is the profile that we have. Let me check with the diagram. Here 15 only. Okay, here also 15. The view that we need to get. Yeah. Okay, so this is the view, and we are checking the dimension one time whether everything is right, fine for us. So here what we have to do is we have to give finish button. Okay, so after giving the finish, so what we have to do is we have to select this x-axis as the axis for revolution, right? X-axis, and then specify point. What we can do is we can click this option. Everything will be 0, 0, 0. Just give OK. It's okay for us. Okay. So this is how we have got our profile. So it has an internal profile. Okay. So the external diameter is going to remain constant. Here there is no working, but all the operations will be in the internal. So just we have completed the part. Here we are saving the part now. Okay. Now we are going to go for the our manufacturing setup. So file, new, manufacturing. So prismatic turning and the mill turn you can give OK. So as usual we will go for this geometric view. Okay, and then in the view I'm just giving fit, control F. Okay, so here what we need to do is open up, go for the workpiece, main, specific part, and select this part. This is going to be our part, and then you are going for blank. So we have to give bounding cylinder. Okay, and you can remove the display blank and just give OK. There is no extra material, no phasing we are going to do. Okay. So next what we have to do is we can go for the directly our create operation. Okay. So create operation, here what we need to do is, so if you look, there is an option called rough turn ID. Okay. So rough turn ID, this is what we are going to do, but before that we have to drill that hole. Okay. So for that we have to go for the drilling operation. Here it is there, or it's there outside. Okay, so we have to first select the operation called center line. Okay, the center line, we have got center line spot drilling. We should not select this, we have to select this center line drilling. Okay, center line drilling operation. First thing we are going to do this center line drilling. So default lathe center line will be there, you can just give OK. So whenever we are going to do our first operation, okay, so what is this we will keep in mind is that, okay, so whenever I am going to do my first operation, here what is that they are given, they are just asking for the 2. So directly you can go, you can select this, not the spot drill, standard drill. Okay, and what should be the diameter of our drill? That is radius 15, diameter 30. So that 30 hole we are going to make. As usual, you can give one tool number, okay, say 1, and then click OK. Okay, so now we can just go on generate. Okay, okay. So here, what is the thing is that, what we need to do, go for the geometry. Whenever you are doing the first operation, you have to go for geometry avoidance. This is the first thing you have to do. So what we have seen today is in NX 10, this is not part of this create operation. So first thing what we have to do is, we have to go and give this avoidance for once, create this avoidance, that is from point. After that we need not worry about it. So here also in the first thing that we need to do is, we need to create this avoidance somewhere on the top right corner away from the 0, and then just OK, give OK. So now if you go to the main, here the tool is there, if you give generate, it has to go. Okay, so now it has done. 3D verify, I am going to check 3D dynamic. I am bringing down my simulation, and then I am checking. Okay, so it is coming and stopping here. So I need to specify the depth reference here. Okay, or else I can give the depth distance. These are the two options available. Okay, so what I do is, depth option, go for the end point. Okay, specify point. So this is an easy option. What we can do is, we can see the drill position, whether it is coming out, and you can give. So it will be some kind of a safe point for us. Okay, we can go and give this point. So if you have after giving that, you just hit a tab or click another option, geometry, and then go back to the main. So you can see the diagram how far our point is. It is well away from this, so this much is not even needed. So here what I am going to, once again I am going for the specific point. So definitely it has to come out of this material, that much it has to be there. So this point, good point. Okay, so just give OK. Now give the generate option. Now we are going for the 3D verify. We can just play and see. Okay, now it has drilled. Okay, so I'm happy with this. You can just give OK. So this is the first step, that is we are drilling. Okay, so now we can go for the next operation, create operation. So you have to go back to the turning. Okay, you have to go back to the turning, and in the turning what we need to do is we have to go for the rough turn OD. Okay, so rough turn OD, that is what we have to select. So here we have to see that our holder total diameter, effective diameter is less than 30. Okay, so that when we have made a drill hole of 10 mm, the holder can also enter in. As it enters in, it will do the machining operation, cutting operation, but still that is the point that we need to check. So this is rough turn ID, and here we can select the operation lathe rough. Okay, lathe rough, and then give OK. Now it will automatically take our tool path. It will study and take. Just we need to give the tool. So while selecting tool, what type of tool we have to give? So obviously we have to give internal tool. Okay, so ID tool, better we go for the smaller tool, ID 55L, that we can give. Click OK. So maybe we should have specified the tool number. I think yes, we specified it. So just give a tool number. Okay. Now generate and see whether it's doing the operation. Very fine. Okay. So now it has done it. Here what we can, yeah. Okay. Students are waiting. Huh? Yes, or you have any doubt? So here what we have to do is, here we can go for 3D verify. Just play and see. It is cutting, but the holder size is a little bit bigger. Okay, so just we are ignoring this fact here, but actually we have to see that the holder is small enough to get inside the 30 mm and it will cut. Okay, so the initial movement is such that so that it properly cuts. Okay. So this is how we do the ID, rough ID. So after which what we have to do? Okay, the same operation once again. You have to go for create operation. Now we have to select finish turn ID. Okay, finish turn ID we have to give. Select this option. So here maybe lathe rough is there, you have to change it to lathe finish. Give OK. Just we need to select the tool. Automatically it will take. So here you can select reduce tool, and then click generate. Then automatically it will have done the operation. Let us check here. Okay, so it's it has done the finishing operation. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to next step would be click control and select these three. Okay, and then go for post process config, lathe 2 axis. Okay, post process. Okay, so we need to specify the spindle speed here. That is an option. Okay, so about the CNC code has come. So depending upon the material and the tool, we can specify the spindle speeds for all the three operations. Okay, so center drilling, rough turning, and then finish turning it is done. Okay, so we can save this program. Okay, that's it. Okay, so hope you have understood how we are